Hello, my name is Damian Winters, but most know me as the Winter Soldier. This is my story. I hope you enjoy it. I grew up in Anchorage, Alaska, surrounded by snow and wilderness. My father, an Army veteran, always told me, "You're like the Alaskan winters, son. Tough, determined, and brave." I wanted to live up to his expectations, so at 18, I enlisted, ready to follow in his footsteps. I thought I was doing the right thing. When I joined the Army, I pushed myself harder than anyone else. My performance caught the attention of higher-ups, and that's how I was recruited into Project Sentinel, an elite program for soldiers. They said it would shape the future of warfare. The training was brutal, but the experiments were worse. They injected us with drugs and nanotechnology that made us stronger, faster, and harder to kill. It worked, but there was a cost. Headaches, emotional numbness, and the feeling I was becoming less human. They told us, it's part of the process. I trusted them. I shouldn't have. They deployed us to Afghanistan to secure a supply route. Everything seemed normal until an IED tore through the lead vehicle. Insurgents swarmed us, and though we fought hard, taking out over 130 enemies, we were outnumbered 5 to 200. I called for air support, but no one responded. Our communications were cut, and command stayed silent. We fought to survive, but what I didn't know was that we were expendable. Later, I learned the truth. This wasn't a mission, it was an experiment. The area was already scheduled to be bombed by America, and we were the bait. One by one, my squad fell. I had to watch them die. Then the missile hit and everything went white. I thought I was dead, but my enhanced body kept me alive. When I woke up, I was in chains. The enemy captured me, but they didn't know who or what I was. They tortured me, but my body healed too fast for their torture methods. To them, I was just another soldier, a survivor of their ambush. With my heightened senses, I stayed alert and planned my escape. When the guards got careless, I struck, quick and silent. By the time they realized I was gone, I was miles away, heading for an American camp. When I found US forces, I thought I was safe, but I was wrong. They didn't treat me like a soldier, they treated me like property. They locked me up, ran tests, and avoided my questions. I kept asking about my family, but they wouldn't give me answers. One night, with my enhanced hearing, I overheard my handlers talking. They mentioned my parents, Sentinel Protocol, and a fire that covered everything. My chest tightened as the pieces started to fall into place. My parents had uncovered too much about Project Sentinel and had been silenced. I didn't want to believe it, but deep down, I knew the truth. They were gone, and it was because of Sentinel and my false death. When I overheard plans to transport me to another facility, I made my decision. It was time to escape. During the transport, I made my move. My enhancements made it easy to overpower the guards, but they were tracking me through the nanotech in my blood. I scavenged parts, built an EMP, and fried the trackers. The pain was unbearable, but it worked. For the first time in years, I was free. I returned to Anchorage, to what was left of my childhood home. It was gone, burned to the ground. In the ruins, I found a hard drive hidden by my father. It confirmed what I already suspected. My parents had been killed after trying to expose the truth about Project Sentinel. Standing there, I made a promise. I would make them pay. I became a ghost. One by one, I hunted down everyone connected to Project Sentinel. The drugs dulled my emotions, but the fire inside me kept me going. I didn't stop until they were all gone. The government called me a rogue soldier, a threat to national security. But the public had another name for me. Social media compared me to a real-life Batman, a vigilante fighting corruption. Hashtags like #Winter Soldier trended worldwide. Some called me a hero, others a monster. I didn't care. This was for my family. Once my mission was complete, I disappeared. I became a ghost again, traveling the world and working in the shadows as a mercenary. To some of the people that remember my time in America, I'm a savior. To others, a nightmare. But to me, I'm just a man who was wronged and exploited. This is the end of my origin. My name is Damian Winters, but the world knows me as the Winter Soldier. I hope you enjoyed my story.